Bad feedback is terrible for your store. In this video, I'll show you my method to removing bad feedback and keeping a perfect feedback score. By the way, have you watched my video about metrics? Just to get an idea how important metrics are. The title of my video is "Here is why eBay seller performance and service metrics are vital for eBay dropshipping." Check it out. So, negative feedback is one of the most unpleasant things when selling on eBay. Negative feedback is almost unavoidable though. It simply happens from time to time, especially when dropshipping. Things just mess up sometimes. But very often, customers are just acting strange, spoiled and mean, leaving bad feedback absolutely for no reason. Removing such feedback is crucial for your store. Not only crucial, but also possible. In this video, I'll explain how and when you can remove already received unfair negative feedback. But the best way to prevent negative feedback from ever happening is Trackerbot. If you're a serious dropshipper, you need to use Trackerbot. That's how you have the best metrics and reputation with eBay. Okay, so when does negative feedback happen? Most often when customers don't pay attention to sizes, features, shipping deadlines, return policies, etc. Believe me, most people are very distracted and skip important things, especially valid for online buyers. And that's normal as long as no one is angry with you for their own oversight. But this happens, and from time to time you will get negative feedback without having any guilt. Paying for other people's mistakes is not fair and you should tackle it at all costs. That's why it's crucial to be precise with the description of all items. When a case is opened, all arguments are taken into account. If you have done your job while listing properly, you boost your chances that eBay is going to resolve a case in your favor. Communication. That's the most important part when dealing with customers and their feedback. First of all, if you do have an unsatisfied client who left a negative feedback, always try to communicate properly in the DMs and understand what was wrong. Sometimes the fault is on us dropshippers. Not that we made a big mistake, but for example, our supplier ran out of stock, didn't deliver on time or sent the wrong item. It can happen. Unfortunately, with us dropshippers, the risk is on us. The store is ours, so is the feedback and the reputation. Therefore, we are responsible for the delivery and it's our best interest everything to be okay. The customer doesn't care at all and does not even know that we are dropshipping. That's why we should handle situations and problems. One of the things I hate the most is when I have found a best-selling item but the supplier limits the quantities without a warning. For example, I was selling one heating pad this winter and it started selling like crazy. I was very happy about it and I increased the quantities on my eBay listing and one guy ordered 5 at once. I went to the supplier's website and tried to ship 5 pads. But I got the message that I have already bought 8 of the pads and I can't order more for some time. Ridiculous, but that's how some marketplaces restrict us dropshippers. I foresaw that if no action is taken right now, negative feedback would be well deserved. I immediately contacted the buyer, explained him that I made a mistake and I have ran out of stock. I did apologize, returned the money, and that was it. No case was opened, no negative feedback left. Speed and communication are key. 95% of customers are normal people that won't do you no harm for a mistake. So go ahead and bravely explain situations. Those are the worst case scenarios, when it's our fault. Like for example, a shipment has been delayed a lot and the case is opened. Yes, it's not your direct fault. You ordered on time, but the supplier messed up. Nevertheless, both the customer and eBay don't care about this. In their eyes, you are guilty. If you try to convince them that you are not faulty, chances are you are going to lose the case. Negative feedback alert. And that's incredibly bad for your reputation. So always, when the fault is on you, accept it, apologize, and return the money if requested or necessary. But there is this second scenario, when the customer is wrong and you have done everything according to eBay's policies. Those are the cases when some people are trying to scam. That's when you should hold your ground. Some buyers start complaining about products features and at the same time can't or don't want to provide photos, can't prove what actually is wrong with an item, or want to return items after the 14 days or 30 days return time frame. You reject to return the money because you have the full right to do so. It's all according to the policies. Despite that, you still get the negative feedback. Accept it. Some customers are simply dishonest. So what to do in such cases? In such cases, the main goal is to remove the feedback and prove to eBay that you are an honest seller. The strategy here is the following. Yet again, try to communicate with the client via messages. Even if you are sure that you are right and the customer is not, try to be polite and cooperative. Some people are not cooperative, and although they don't have the rules on their behalf, they leave negative feedback undeservedly. If despite the communication you can't agree with the client, then you should contact the eBay representatives and explain the situation carefully and honestly. Not only this, take screenshots and prove everything, from the moment of the sale to the communication with the client. If you have done everything according to my advices and you have been respectful and cooperative with the client, be calm and show it to eBay. The eBay representatives are dealing with all kinds of situations on a daily basis. There are many dishonest buyers as well as many dishonest sellers. Seeing that you are not a scammer is easy. Just help them out with some screenshots. In most situations, the support reps are going to review the case quickly. And if you have no fault and the buyer is trying to get something undeservedly, the reps are going to solve the case in your favor. The negative feedback will be removed. Believe me, I'm removing 3 to 4 unfair negative feedbacks per week. But that's how it is when you have multiple stores and thousands of sales on a monthly basis. By the way, there are even worse cases. For example, a buyer who is trying to keep the bought item but get the money back at the same time. Check my video "A buyer tried to scam me" where I had such a case recently. Awful story, but with a happy ending. Alright, my advice: be honest, helpful and polite. Always. Both with customers and with the support representatives. Don't scam on people, don't try to scam eBay. You won't win in the long run. But if you're not wrong, fight until the end. You have rights and obligations. If you have fulfilled your obligations, take advantage of your rights. Your store feedback score is crucial to your success, so every undeserved negative one is a step further from your success. Don't accept it. Keeping your account safe and secure is just as important as protecting your home from robbers. And the best anti-scammer software for dropshippers is called Trackerbot. Automatically checking all orders and their statuses, checks for delays and open cases, warns in advance about problems, both you and the customer, with automatic messages. Trackerbot minimizes the risk of getting all kinds of negative feedback, both deserved and undeserved. Give it a shot. 2 weeks on trial and 50% for the first month if you become my YouTube subscriber. So comment, like this video and share it with fellow dropshippers.